It's the Cable
The next one will always be better. I'm gonna take swords. Pack one, pick one. There's a Crocus there. You could take Crocus. The nice thing about grabbing Crocus over swords is that Crocus is gonna make whatever deck you play. Like, I just had it in my last red-green deck and it won me a game. Swords is really good though. That's a nice clean signal. If we do end up white. Well, this pack's not very exciting. Take the Scrubland, wheel the Bob. Could take Lauren. I don't know how excited I am about a second pick Lauren. So the Dark Ritual is mighty tempting with this Scrubland start. I'm going to take the Elspeth, though. I think that card's very good. So like the token doubling passive, the being able to flood the board, that's all strong. Being able to kill a giant creature is strong. But really the ability to just like jump your team, and so many games of Vintage Cube where you're just like, all right, jump my squad, take 10. But like, it's very similar to like Headliner Scarlet that's also buffing your team. Oh, nice. Third pick of Johnny. Here we go. Now we're off to the races, friends. Now we're off to the races. Right, 100 V-Bots. You basically need to have a group of people that all have like card rental services and stuff, which is a bigger ask than people realize. I'm considering the Mind Twist, weirdly. I do have this Scrubland. Black appears to be open. Yeah, like, I'd like to have some red permanents because of this Ajani, but that doesn't mean that I can't play black as well. Flicker was kind of tempting here. Do they ever have CubeCon things in summer? Who is they? What are you talking about, Thopter Gifts? Like, oh, just like a cube convention? So there's, I know there's at least like one that happens on the East Coast, and there's one that happens on the West Coast. And I don't know exactly what time of year they're at. And I know that there's smaller 64-person, like mini CubeCon, like one-day type deals, because I've played in a few of them. I played one in the Twin Cities last year, which I think is going to be happening again this year. Raising money for charity. And I played in one in Milwaukee, the barbecue. And I think those events are excellent. A little bit lower demands than like a 4-day or 5-day cube event. Yeah, white's certainly open. Early Scorpions? No. This is Rainbow. You hear those pipes? Scorpions could never. I'm gonna grab this Skull Clamp. The Stoneforge Mystic, the Animate Dead, both interesting. This Clamp's gonna be litty. I don't think it's gonna be the best Grief deck. Oh, we could take the Grief and wheel the Ephemerate, though. Is that interesting? That's a little interesting. Is that Demonic Tutor? Oh, Overlord into Flicker Wisp. That works, huh? That works. The Shoebox event in March. Yeah, I'm going to try and make it to that. We'll see. I think my 365 is still going to be going. Think about Giver, think about Deathrite. Maybe Harvester's where it's at. I'll drive the Giver, I guess. Deathrite up to the black count for Grief. Kind of nice. Oh, Shoebox isn't having day passes. That is a bummer. Actually decreases the chance that I might go, though. Something that I thought was interesting about Shoebox is that they're embracing like a bunch of different archetypes. Like planning on Pauper events and such. Love me some Pauper. We had a local tournament here at Madison and got like 34 people. Not bad for like a first popper dealy thingy. Wandering Emperor versus Smuggler's Copter, A little bit of discard. I'm into it. Little Fetcherooski. I kind of want that Verge. I should probably take the Stoneforge, though. I already have Clamp. Although if we get the 7 drop, then we're probably not playing the Bob. Yeah, maybe I just take the Verge. I don't want to play Stoneforge just for Clamp. The Ephemerate didn't wheel. That's a bummer. Hexmage does work with Overlord. I don't know if that's enough for me. As opposed to the potential Teferi Splash. Teferi's pretty good. Nah, no song request today. Sorry, not Mackie. Yeah, the Ajani's gonna still be good, even though we don't have red permanents for it. Hey, thanks, Ride or Die. Just trophied with red-green aggro. Red was open for once. That was kind of pleasant. And now it's back to not being open at all. I think I'm gonna grab this Arid Mesa. The Voice of Victory is tempting. And this is between Voidwalker and Bloodstained Mire. I'm gonna take the Mire, actually. Flicker Corgi is indeed in the set, yeah. Oh, wow. Solitude and Library. Kind of really bummed that Ephemerate didn't wheel now, huh? Oh, well. Still good with, like, Flicker Wisp and the like. Yeah, the Library would be good, but we have a couple of draw engines already with the Bob and the Clamp here. Grab the Judgment. We'll let Lingering Souls, maybe. Yeah, the Chromox is tempting. I like me some fast mana. Gonna grab the Gut, though. Both of our fetches get red. We have this Blazemire Verge. I think it'll work out. Pretty good one with Clamp and a Johnny, the Gut. Yeah, so we just don't have the red cards to pitch to Fury, and the double red might be hard on the splash. I think I'm gonna grab the Headliner Scarlet, though. The Godless Shrine would be great, of course. On-color duels also help your splash, because the more on-color duels you have, the more like off-color basics you can run, essentially. I'm gonna grab a Headliner. The Death Greeter's wheeled. Interesting. Thinking about the Metamorph, there's a lot of good things to copy in here, but I think I'm just grabbing Death Greeters. Nice fast little clock there. I think I'm cutting Death Greeters. Keeping the red splash as small as possible. Kind of a clump on 3 here. Yeah, Staff would have been sick here, for sure. A fetchable red duel would have been pretty solid as well. This would be 10 black sources. Feels like more than we need. 12 white sources. And 4 red. I think we can go higher on red. Yeah, if we were just straight white-black, there would be like one less thing that could go wrong. Headliner and Gut are pretty excellent, though. If I didn't play them, what would I play? Probably the Makdim and Idla. And then either Elspeth, Lion Sash, or Cecil. Meh. I think the Naya Flip Critter is pretty good in terms of the Spider-Man editions, and that Nocti card I was just looking at is pretty reasonable. I think those are the main things of note. Perfect. I think I'd rather Inquisition just bricks, to be honest. I only have 4s and 6s. Yeah? All right. The Arid Mesa can go grab our Surveil land here. So this isn't going to stop them from playing the Oddity this next turn. And then we're going to Grief and take their prime time, I think. And then ideally we'll be hardcasting Solitude and then Flicker Wisping the Solitude. Oh, they were clicking the Ulvenwald, and Moto thought they were asking to flip it. You could pitch cast Solitude here to make sure the Euro doesn't come back. I really do like the cast and then blink plan, though. That Yavimaya making everything annoying. Natural Order. Natural Order for Omnath, huh? Yeah, I was expecting like a Traxxas or some shit. I want to jump, but I should probably just make some tokens. Well, I could jump and then not serve with everybody. So we're like Solitude, Flickerless, Grief. Leave the 1/1s in the Bob bag. Kind of dig that. One nice thing about upticking is it threatens the down tick. This is a much faster clock, though. Oh, what if I start with Bob and leave Flickerless back? Like this? I like that. Well, that Atali's fucking terrifying. Do I have lethal on my turn is the real question. The Flagero deck, you love to see it. So Lion's Ash is definitely coming in. I think having a shitload of flyers is going to be good here. A little graveyard hate for the Flagero stuff. No land? Alright. I was like thinking, am I going to sword that? Their curve looked really clunky last time. It could do a lot to slow them down. Maybe it's not worth it. The swords could also like hit like a, you know, prime time or something. Then there's no land number 2, and it's like, okay. Oh, I wonder why they didn't bin the Lorien revealed last turn. You know what I mean? Like, they either had the Mana Confluence or the Lorien revealed. Can't Lorien an elf. Hitting your land drop is better than running out an elf. It just is, Yug Destroyer. We kind of saw why. I guess I should play my lands first. I could play to give her out this turn. As I was tapping, I was kind of wondering if that was going to come up, and then it super did. Yeah, Johnny is just a 3 power for 2 mana, which is a fine rate, but I don't think it's as important as like having our controlling cards, the Solitude, the Lion's Sash, the Swords Plowshares. If we prevent them from doing the thing, we can kind of win at our leisure, is the idea. You could just like immediately put the Sash on the Inspector to prevent it from getting spot removal. Oh shit, that's a good Force of Vigor. They pitched Fast Bond, sure. Well, at least we exiled the Neuro, huh? It's not nothing. And the Overlord did get to rebuy a creature. Still got a Clue we can crank. Still got a Solitude we can hardcast. Yeah, let's just cast it now, huh? White mana from the elf, couldn't get it off Lorien. Well, they tutored for a Hallowed Fountain, so that seems unlikely. Oh shit, what up? Hey, buddy Gaboosh. Thanks the 103 months. Well supported. Oh. Oh, some good cards to bin right there. Guess who's going to CubeCon now? Is it you, Emma? Hell yeah. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Dakmore. Thanks 27 months. Appreciate you cheering me on. Ooh. Reprieve's exciting. They're hellbent. I think we know that they're drawing the, they're cracking landscape. Okay, we don't know anything. I'll keep the Giver of Runes up then. Is it just for fun, Emma? Are you getting some content created? Should probably just be spitting out 2/2s, They're very close to dead, though. Ah, but she said, guess who's going to CubeCon now, Hoctaria? I was always going to CubeCon. Yay. Okay. You're headed to the desert? Bring a shitload of water. Are you going to be outside for a long period of time? I actually recommend a Camelback. I went to one EDC one year, and the first day I didn't have a Camelback, and I was just like very reliant on my friends to not die. It was crazy. Very convenient to live through your desert experience. Almost mind twisted him for 2. Oh wow, they didn't activate in response. Yeah, I was worried about this Mind Twist being a little sad and mopey if I waited one more turn. But like if you twist their whole hand and then the Lelia's just like getting in damage and drawing them cards, that's not really great either. And we're still getting a couple cards. A Mana Tithe and an Overlord. Wow. Gross. I think that is close, Roro, between the One Ring and the Mox there. Kind Kind of hoping to fade another red source from them for a little bit. Yeah, it like almost works. Flipping the Ajani so I can clear it this turn. Like almost works. They just have too many fucking blockers is the issue. It's like not quite good yet. Bummer. Wow. Sure. Interesting question. Do you pop the Ajani here to prevent it from flipping? How long do you think they forget about their own Flage is the question. A turn away from Flage. They had Flage last turn, the last several turns, and they just didn't get it back. So that's kind of the question is, do they like continue forgetting about it? Guess I should have just done this on the last turn. I might have even scooped to it. Oh wow, they're scooping to this. Yeah, they just super forgot about their Flage. Forgot that card even existed. Wow. I'm gonna add Lion Sash, but not Lantern. God fucking showed up, huh? Converting all those Lingering Souls tokens into 4/1s. It was like the main reason I got to win that game. Let's cut Grief here. Actually, let's cut Mind Twist. Play Harvester. It's a lot of 5s for Bob, but I think it's alright. Could play Cecil over Bob. So a solid early game blocker. Sky Snares for their Hasters. How many Hasters do they have? How was the cubing? Really well, Jay Gresh. We snagged ourselves a trophy with red-green aggro earlier. Beat like a turn 1 Strip Mine lock. That was fucking insane. We had a Mox hand, so we went turn 1 Lotus Cobra, and they Strip Mined us, and we played like, I don't know, I don't remember what it was, Lelia or something. We just like never had a land the whole game, didn't matter. Nice, no one drop from them. We did see Mana Tithe in the first game, so then keep in mind. I assume they got a Flash Critter here. They got Mana Tithe or Clamp, that's fine. Then they won't have Mana Tithe for my Hardcast Solitude. Yeah, they're sick of holding it up. But that's why I didn't slam Gut here. Gross. Good Red Cap. Very awkward to make Gut tokens versus Phelium. Not sure why they blinked Elspeth. Oh, because it grows the Philia. Sure, sure. Hey, that's not bad. And now I get to use Gut to clear the Elspeth. So we did just oust the Philia. It'll be back. Hopefully I'll be able to hardcast the Solitude by then. Is Impending a cast still? When you Impending it, it's cast, yeah. And then when the Impending is done, like, it's just like coming into play. It's like already in play. It just becomes a creature, essentially. Could end up being really good this game, huh? Alright, well, it's not going to be that good this game. Bad news, Bears. It's a little rough. How did I manage to fuck that up? Well, the Verge is the second one, but with Shadowy, it's the first one. Yeah, it looks like I should have played this on there. EOT. Gotten a cheeky little hit in for 3. I guess we didn't know we were going to draw a sword. Or no, I had it. Yeah, I had both. That seems really good for me. Fuck. Inquisition just like dead here. Would have been really good if I had swords when they were tapped out, and then the Inquisition would have hit the unexpected lane. So I play this, they flash in their dog. I play this, they don't flash in their dog. Wow. Could Prismatic the prison, but like, is this gonna die naturally in a sec? I'm gonna hit this bombardment, I think. A little bit worried about using this and then playing Flage later. Bombardment's pretty fucked up, though. I don't know. The Monolith's actually a little scary. It could mean that they've got 4th in their deck. So when the dust settles, they're going to have a 2-1 and a Goblin Bombardment. Which isn't the worst, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I prefer this to them just like having it a Johnny. Wait, they went face? They're not hitting the Solitude? Huh. What do we think their last card is? Yeah, really interesting that they didn't clear the Solitude. Could mean that they just, like, have another plan for it. Wow. Now we're clearing Solitude. The Flage is something you can sack with the trigger on the stack for bombardment. Hey, looks like they're remembering the Flage. Somehow I'm feeling a little rewarded for holding on to this prismatic ending for like a billion years. After all that, I'm just going to ending the bombardment anyway. If I ending the Flage here, then they sack to the bombardment in response, or they could. Maybe they'd miss it. And then they can get it back from the graveyard. Kind of regret now pointing it at the Flage now. Because then this could answer the Lelia, and they would like still have a Goblin Bombardment, but this is going to leave the Lelia in play. Flicker Wisp would be kind of a cute draw. Blink the Wandering Emperor. Shit. Yeah, they need Grim Monolith to play it. And this is probably the White Overlord, huh? Yeah, they showed it in last game. The Mind Twist got it. Reprieve, you could have been so good. I think I'm fucked. I don't think I have any like quality sweepers or anything to clean up this board. Thinking about the Mind Twist again. Thinking about Dark Confident. We haven't seen fourth out of them, Carlos. I think the only haster we've seen is Lelia, right? Well, Parallax Wave Containment Priest is pretty gnarly. I guess I'll leave him with the Lightning Helix. No, I was talking about it, Carlos. Fourth. As a potential card I was worried about. Oh, come on. Come on. Yeah, I don't know whether you attack there or not. Yes. We're over here missing land drives. Get to untap the Bob again. All right, some of y'all are going to be 100% behind this play, and some of y'all are not. And that's all right. Change my order of operations there because we've seen Mana Tithe out of them. I'd much rather have my Prismatic Mana Tithe than my Barrogoyf, right? Now the attack gets to clear the cat token. Not bad. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Dr. Dave. Thanks for 39 months. Yo, yo, yo. This Bob's going crazy. I'm so glad I brought that in on the play here. I was also very glad they flaged that Johnny. I know a Johnny's scary, but it's a lot less scary if your opponent does not Boros. Just trying to kill him next turn. They do have a sweeper for 4 mana. We should be good here. Give her protection, Lion Sash Pump. Didn't I have red lands? Yeah, I boarded those out so I could bring the Bob back in. We got ourselves another finals. How about that? How about that? Yeah, I think the biggest one was letting the Solitude live. And there was a spot where you forgot Flage in game 1. But such is life, right? Everybody punts. You realized in game 3 was a powerful realization, you know. Pretty sweet card. It's tempting to Impending the Overlord, because the Overlord finds Flicker Wisp. That could lead to a really sweet turn 3. Oh, artifact stuff, huh? Turn 2 Relic of Sauron. That's a nice aggressive start. I'm just going to straight up grief them here and been the Overlord. They're actually pretty far away from casting this Time Spiral. I might grab the Lorien Revealed. Kind of regret griefing a little bit now that I saw their hand, but Doomsday was scary. They could have been ramping into like a near Battlesphere here or something. Our Reprieve is interesting. We're attacking for 5. That's not bad. That's not terrible. Oh, the opponent's in a spot where they can activate Relic if they want. Get their loot on. Binning Trinket Mage, passing turn. Okay. This Bob's drawn me a lot of cards and not much help. Gut or something would have been sweet there. Oh, I shouldn't have been dead. That's the 6th damage I need for lethal if we, like, successfully stall them out this turn. I was like, we can do better. We can do better than lethal. They got me covered. Shit. So the hope here would be to rip Vindicate, to Vindicate the portal, so I don't just lose to it. Now they get to start rebuying critters and putting the Umezawas on them. Yeah, I think if we just... just cast the damn Grief, huh? I mean, we didn't know that we were going to draw the second Black Source to make that possible. Sure. All right. Mardu Landfall, new archetype. Yeah. I was kind of hoping they would want to flip through a Johnny. Was the reasoning behind the 3-bin serve. It would come to my side as the benefit. That's kind of arrogant, Johnny Croat. To assume that a band is misspelling their own name. A little surprised the Emery's not rebuying Nettle Cyst here. Kind of reads like a Time Walk for the win turn. No, they're just serving. Alright. Elspeth a little bit more aggressive than Wandering Emperor. A little bit more what we're looking for here. Hey, Mortifin, thanks for the sub. Thanks for 89 months. I might cut Solitude. Could get rocked by like a Tinker Blight Steel, but oh well. We still have answers, right? Council Judgment, Oust, Swords, Things. Oh, I wanted to bring in Lion Sash, not a D-meme. Maybe I don't even want Lion Sash. Yeah, I don't think I do. It would have been good that last game, but that doesn't mean that I want it, right? Hand's slow as balls, but it's got some cards that I like in the matchup. Hopefully their start's not too fast for me. Another 3-drop. Perfect, perfect. Not surprised to see a counter there. Fuck. That makes the Mind Twist look kind of laughable. They just have infinite cards now. Still gonna cast it, but it's pretty rancid. Yeah, some people don't like Shorkai. Those people are wrong. That card fucking... Would you like infinite cards? Pretty hard to lose. It is like looted away Nugan over there. That's a bad sign. Oh, I would have kept Dugan over this Emery. I can't beat Nugan. Shock beats an Emery, right? Maybe they were focused in on like rebuying that Umezawa's and controlling my board that way. I could see it. I mean, I don't have a fucking win here, so. Flicker was splitting the Emery. Trying to deck him out. Oh well. Another finals loss. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. That's what I'm gonna do.